Hey Capricorn, welcome back to Steampunk Psyche. If you are a returning subscriber, you have my love. I appreciate you so very much. If you're brand new to the channel, I am JT. Like I always say, you guys, sometimes the major and minor arcana, they line up with us in our day-to-day grind, and sometimes they don't, okay? Don't hate the reader. I'm just going to try to give a kind of a brief description of what I see in the cards, okay? So it's got lots of possibilities, lots of energies, just a general reading, so take what fits, okay? Normally I do a 10 card Celtic cross spread, but I am just going to see what wants to shake loose in Capricorn energy. So Capricorn, what do we need to know today? What is on the mind of this Capricorn? What information are they looking for? All right, you can shuffle, or you can shuffle. Yeah, you can shuffle yourself. You can fast forward through the shuffle if you'd like. Okay, we got a Knight of Wands energy. I'm going to take that right off the bat. I wanted to come out. All right, let's just see what we got. This, let me turn that around for you. How about that? Got that Knight of Wands energy. Okay, got an Eight of Wands. And we have got the Justice. All right, what am I seeing here? I have, yeah, somebody's needing to know an answer about this Romeo here, okay? We got this Knight of Wands, right? The Eight of Wands is information coming in very quickly to you. Something's moving very fast. And perhaps you're needing to know an answer. We could have a Libra energy here. Doesn't have to be. Could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs. Okay. There's something. Maybe somebody Romeo'd you. Somebody got quick with the words. Little word salad with you. Maybe somebody said something to you very quickly. Okay. And perhaps there was some kind of an unfair situation. For some of you, this could apply as like a contract or something like that with the Justice card, right? But I kind of got a feeling it's about, maybe I'm kind of sensing that there may be some jealousy, some tension here, and somebody needed to come forward and clear this up, right? Somebody had a flirt, a text, something, you caught it, and you want to know, hey, is what the hell is going on here, right? So that Justice card is you seeking some kind of clarity. Like I said, we could be talking about a contract or something like that, but I'm really feeling with this Knight of Wands. When the knight shows up, this is all got that, romance. It's got that quick flirtatious. It's a masculine energy that's working from the lower chakra, right? He's like, I'm going to impress you with some word salad. I'm not sure my intentions are all the up and up. Now, this doesn't have to apply to a male because there are plenty of females out there who have word salad as well. But I'm just saying, I feel like there is definitely something in the air, and I'm sensing maybe I'm sensing that this knight wants to come forward. Now, is this knight going to come forward with some truth? That would be the question I would want to know. So let's clarify this Knight of Wands energy here, okay? Capricorn, what does this Knight of Wands mean for you? Universe, let us know what this Knight of Wands is either wanting to say or what their intentions are. All right, let's see. Knight of Wands is clarified by the World. Okay, this person is going to let you know they're ending something or they're beginning something new here, but I'm going to guess it's an ending. They're saying, this relationship's over, this job opportunity. With the Knight, I'm not even going job. I'm not seeing pentacles at all right now. So, like I said, this could be pretty specific for some of you. Just take what fits here, but I feel like what they're about to say with this Knight of Wands energy is, hey, I'm into you. I'm ending that relationship with I'll give you a fake name like a Becky. If your name's Becky, I'm so sorry. I don't mean that. I'm just saying that, like, this is letting somebody know that there is a cycle ending. I'm leaving this relationship. I'm or whatever. Or this could, you know what? I'm a little curious because I'm still got a hint of a little bit of a. I'm not so sure this is it's player energy. Some of you maybe that's why the Justice is showing up, right? You're wanting to know, is this player energy? And the Knight of Wands can be the player here, right? But I'm not really sure, but I feel like they're about to tell you that either their world is ending, this situation, this relationship, whatever it is, but something is coming to an end, and they're about to tell you that. So let's clarify this Eight of Wands, okay? Let's talk about that Eight of Wands. We'll get down low. Again, like I said, this reading is a little bit different than what I normally do. I normally would already have generated some haiku poems, but I was just curious about Capricorn energy. Let's clarify this Eight of Wands for Capricorn. What is this information coming through? What is this Knight of Wands going to be saying here? Okay. It's all about the Seven of Cups. It's I'm about to express to you. I would be careful with this one, Capricorn, because with this, Seven of Cups, we're talking about some energy that could be a little, it could be a little temptation, it could be a little taboo. But we also talk about, hey, and now this is where maybe with the Justice, maybe, you kind of got a little red flag energy going on, right? But I feel like maybe this Seven of Cups might also represent that this person is saying, okay, yes, I've had options in the past, or I have options, but the necessity in this card with this Eight of Wands, that it's necessary that you understand something. Okay, what that is, I'm not sure. I feel like we need to clarify again this Seven of Cups. What in this Seven of Cups energy here is the clarifier? What is it about this Seven of Cups? You've got choices, you've got options, there's temptation, there's taboo. Maybe this person is in a marriage, okay, and they wanted to explain that to you, and you need some justice. Maybe this person is saying, my marriage is almost over, or I'm on the process, we're in the divorce. For some of you, this could apply. Some of you, it just could be situationship, relationship. I still not getting, work related or coin related. So let's talk about this Seven of Cups. What is involved in this Seven of Cups, because there are so many different things, right? And we got two cards. We got the Sun, and we've got the Nine of Wands. Okay, so with the Sun and the Nine of Wands, this person, you make this person happy, right? The Nine of Wands is all about boundaries. It's all about, uh, being being honest with, being honest about what has taken place. They're still showing up. You're still showing up. Maybe they're wanting to apologize to you. Maybe that's what that is, for you being there for them during this time, letting you know, um, that you bring some kind of a joy to their heart. You bring some kind of a peace to them, and they mistreated you somehow. Maybe they weren't honest about their relationship, or maybe it's taking longer than what they told you it was going to take. And so they know that they've crossed a boundary with you, right? And like I said, I feel like this is definitely some kind of an apology, something coming in here. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clarify. I'm going to clarify this World card here. I want to know, for you, Capricorn, is that relationship over? Is this person just tossing some word salad to you? Are they really going to move forward with this, this breakup, this, moving out of the relationship, divorce, whatever this is for you? Or is Sun, is this just word salad? Is this a bunch of bullshit? All right, Capricorn, let's know what this world is. Yeah, they're undecided. This is all illusion, okay? Capricorn, I'm going to say red flag city here. I'm talking like, I don't know that I trust a damn word this person's trying to say to you. I feel like with this Eight of Swords, it's keeping you in confusion, okay? You're seeking justice, and it's keeping you in confusion. Now, we are clarifying this World card, right? But I feel like, when the Eight of Swords comes out like that, I mean, what do you take it as? I said, let's clarify the world. Is this person really changing? Is their world really moving? And then all of a sudden we get this Eight of Swords energy. So the Eight of Swords is, we're talking about air signs here as well, but, so the communication side, and you're not getting what you need to hear. You know, I'm not able to tell you what you need to hear either, but here are the cards, and here's what it's saying. So I feel like this is keeping you stuck in your head. Is this thing real? Is it moving anywhere? And so you're liable to get some, as soon as you start to pull away from this situation, which I feel like you are going to do. Let me give you the down low again here. I feel like what you're going to do with this Eight of Swords is like, maybe to cut this person off. You're like to, I'm going to put you on mute, asshole. And I mean that with no gender specific, because we could be talking about a femme as well and a masculine, both. Okay. But I feel like you're not, I feel like this is going to keep you stuck, because they're not really coming forward with, that energy that needs to be expressed with the joy. Do I feel this in my heart, or is this throwing up boundaries? Right? Is this making me put up my defenses, and I can't seem to think about anything else? So, what would be just just for shits and giggles? Let's talk about what the universe has for you for advice here. Universe, what does Capricorn need to do here in this situation? Let's give some kind of a direction here. Yeah, this is definitely, you're seeing this, okay? Capricorn, I'm not trying to be the take it with a grain of glitter, you guys, but I'm just saying, we got that 5 of Cups energy, okay? Let's face it, you still have 2 cups behind you. This is just disappointment. This just really disappoints me. It pisses me off. And Capricorn, here's the kicker, right? Here's the kicker. This ain't about you. This is about them. This is about their actions. And yeah, you are on the receiving end of this, and nobody deserves to receive that kind of a betrayal, or that kind of that kind of reciprocity is bullshit in my book. So whoever you're dealing with, yeah, it's got you in that disappointment type of energy, okay? And I don't believe that that's I don't believe that that is anything to do with you. That is somebody else not being able to step into their self. There's a little immature kind of a energy with that Knight of Wands. I kind of sense that right from the very beginning. We had this energy of the Eight of Wands, information coming in. I think that either they are about to text you, try to get you back, and I feel like you see this, and you know this. So, you know, um, let's do something else here. Let's say, what can Capricorn expect here? I'll give you the download again. We'll talk about this. Let's use this other deck here. What does Capricorn? What exactly does Capricorn need to do in a situation like this? Okay, do they move on? Do they entertain the idea? Do they get their? Do they express themselves? Got a card that wants to flip up. Get up in there. What should they do here in this situation? Let's talk about this. What kind of advice do you have for Capricorn, universe? All right, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Invest in yourself again. The Queen, look, that's Queen of Pentacles, you guys. Yeah, this is trying to tell you that you need to put your head down into your work. And this is taking you away from what you need to do. Perhaps this Queen of Pentacles, I'm going to go ahead and clarify that again, but I feel like it's trying to just tell you, turn the other cheek, move away from this situation. The Queen of Pentacles is luxury. It's abundant. It's just like the Nine of Pentacles. Um, very grounded. Get yourself grounded again. Get yourself, and it's not necessarily have to do with coin or work related, but I'm saying it's trying to tell you to get stabilized again, get back to your neutral position. Invest in those things that make you happy. Those and this person I feel like is temporary. I think you're kind of seeing the signals, the red flags. The Queen of Pentacles is very astute, so I know you're witnessing this. I know you're feeling this in your heart space, and it's not your fault. That's your energy right there, the sun, the joy. So let's verify this Queen of Pentacles. Again, universe, what do we need to know about this Queen of Pentacles energy here? What does it represent for the Capricorn energy? And we've got the Two of Wands. Yes. Yep, the Two of Wands has been studying. You are, about to make a move. You're about to, this is all about making a plan to move forward to something else. In other words, it's the universe kind of giving you that nudge, going, "Hey, shift your idea away from this and move towards something else." Okay, move back towards this Queen of Pentacles energy that you're in, because this ain't working out. When the Two of Wands shows up, it's like you've moved out. I think you're afraid to move away from this because it feels so good, right? It's got that Knight of Wands energy, right? It feels fiery, it feels passionate, it feels cool. But emotionally, that shit ain't there. And I don't feel like this person is being very honest with you. So the Two of Wands is saying, make your plans for something else, move towards something else. Um, get lined back up, get stabilized. Okay. I know this is kind of like not maybe the energy you wanted to hear, you know? So it kind of maybe is like the ripping the band-aid off of an old wound or something like that. But let's just be for real. Nobody deserves that shit. Nobody deserves to be lied to. Nobody deserves to be stuck in, hey, you don't want to talk the truth to me, you know? Get the fuck out of my life. You know, I don't need you there. I don't need that kind of shit. I don't need that kind of nonsense. You know, that's all it is, immature nonsense. And I just feel like this Knight of Wands is a player. You know, that's what I'm getting, player energy here. So, Capricorn, I love you. I hope this is confirmation. I hope you don't hate the reader. I'm just calling it as I see it. You're my love. You're my love. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave last week's video here. Maybe there might be some energy there. I'm not sure if you picked up on that last week or not. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think. Okay. I love you. I respect you. I hope to see you on the next readings. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.